while he was taking his luggage out, and he took it, and he was like, oh, thank you so much. He's like, I'll be back out in a minute. And he rings. I was like, yes. So George came out to take pictures and stuff, and we didn't want to bother him, but we gave him his gift and Daniel. But George was so sweet. He took pictures with everybody.
Forever.
He was out there for a really long time. He's very, very sweet. And then Keith and Emmett walked out. We handed Emmett his gift.
Yeah.
He had his hands full.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll get it from you in a minute. Emmett came out first, and he came straight to us.
Uh-huh.
And we tried to take a picture, and the lady who was taking the picture did not know how to take a picture, apparently. Sorry if you watched this video, but
it was a bummer.
we were literally standing there for like 15, 20 seconds with our arms around him, just
which is okay.
waiting, which that was fine. So eventually the lady just handed me the camera and was like, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. And we're like, it's just, make it work. So I made it work. And the whole time that I'm trying to fix the camera, Bethany's just chilling next to Keith. She's like, look here. But
we didn't get Keith.
I didn't even know he was standing
I didn't
next to you.
either.
I was too busy like,
I did a double take and I was like, whoa!
oh, hi! That's you! But, so we finally got our picture with Emmett.
They shared the load together. They were proud as proud could be.
But, we didn't get a picture with Keith. But, Bethany did hand him his gift.
And I touched his arm. And he said, thanks for the gift and Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So, I mean, he was nice enough. And then, then guess who came out? Neil and Ryan! Their hands were full too, and they said they'd come back out for the gift. Ryan came straight to us. Ryan came straight to us.
Dogs and the cats, they take up the middle where the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles, the donkey brays and the pony neighs, the old grey badger song.
And so we took a picture with him, and he was like, oh, both of you? And we were like, yes.
Yeah.
And so somebody in the audience
was like,
thanks, man. And I was like,
did you hear him? He went, you know it.
okay. And then after the picture, he's like, okay, so he like squeezed my back.
He pinched her in the back, and he pushed me away.
And I was like,
get away.
All right,
Not push me away.
It was like the best moment of my life.
So we got a picture with Neil. We jumped in there, and I cuddled up to him.
And I didn't. Apparently, I don't know how to cuddle up to boys. I need to work on this.
I cuddle up to Neil. I don't.
Like,
That's boys. Like, how often do I see Neil? So I will cuddle with him.
Wake for my daddy-o. Wake for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
But first, I said, so do you know that person who was on your live chat about who was living in Dudley? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, that's me. I was studying abroad for 5 weeks. He's like, no kidding. Nice to meet you. And I was like, I just
But not really. Inside.
Inside.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We got our picture taken with him, and after the picture was taken, I commanded his attention because I wanted to talk to him. And I said, your album is amazing. And he said, oh, thank you. And I said, it reminds me a lot of Billy Joel. And he looked like really flattered, I think. And he said, that was like my biggest influence growing up. He said, like, I listened to a lot of Billy Joel. Well, then I gave Neil the gift. I was like, oh, he seemed like genuinely like, oh, thank you.
What happened next?
We just stood there and waited, and I creepily stared at Neil the whole time.
I'm Keith in the bus.
Oh yeah, I was staring. I could see through this like little like line in the bus. Oh, I'm such a creeper. I was just kind of looking at him.
Okay, so after that, after creeping on everybody, I gave Brian finally ended up leaving, and I gave him this gift, and he was like, "Oh, thanks so much." He had like this really genuine look of
yeah,
thanks on his
really
face, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love you too."
He said, Happy Christmas, and then he went back on the bus. And Neil literally stayed out there until the last person left.
It was so sweet. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Neil!"
And we just stood there and watched him. Well, I did. But yeah, it was just really cool. It was a really great show. And we got to talk to all of them, and we got to deliver their gifts personally.
I didn't think we were going to be able to do that.
I didn't think so. I thought we'd have to hand them off to somebody. Yeah, so that was the end of 2011 Celtic Thunder.
That's depressing.
We'll miss you guys.